Vlogmas day 14. Guys, I'm in so much pain. I'm just saying, hey. But 14, you can't do 14. But, yeah. Oh, I could do, yeah. Therefore, I was just gonna say yes. But I just have this thing fell on my foot. And right now it's swelling. So I'm in a lot of pain. But today we're gonna do our
little bit of swelling.
Stop it! You got little swelling too, and you feel bad.
I have an ear infection right now, like a really bad ear infection.
You got your toe booked on the thing the other day, and you were, I mean,
well, okay.
cut.
There's a difference when you actually end up with like a valid cut running up the inside.
I can't show them, but it's right here.
Oh no, it's a little bit of swelling. You're not bleeding everywhere. You don't have any broken anything.
Well, I don't want broken stuff. Why would I want broken stuff?
That's my point.
Broken doesn't mean you're not hurting, baby.
Nah, but ibuprofen will fix that. Morphine will fix a broken bone.
Morphine? You said morphine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it won't fix it, but it'll make you feel the best.
Okay, so today we're going to tell you guys, mostly me, because Billy can't remember his Christmas memories. But I'm going to share one of my worst Christmas memories.
It's just that we didn't have many.
But you say you celebrate Christmas every year, so what are those things?
We would wake up in the morning and go open presents and then be done with it.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't have presents.
The only reason we had presents was because there was an organization that was looking out for us.
Oh,
there was one year. I've got one Christmas memory that I like that I'll talk about later.
Later?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, let me tell you, I was about, I can't remember exact age I was, but I know I was in high school, but I wasn't close to the 11th grade as yet. And this was a time when my...
count kindergarten as a grade?
Kindergarten?
Yeah.
No, why would you count kindergarten? We start grade 1, which is primary school.
Okay, so...
Oh yeah, you guys do it different here. Kindergarten is from grade 1 to 6, right?
No, kindergarten is a grade.
A grade?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a school by itself?
No.
Our kindergarten is this entire school.
We had preschool.
Oh, we don't have preschool.
We had preschool that lasted from like ages 3 to 5, 2 to 5 even. And then...
That's our kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten lasts from 5 to 6. And then first grade 6 to 7, all the way forward.
Oh, we called everything kindergarten. First of all, we didn't even used to call it kindergarten. We'd say infant school or basic school. And I started that school when I was 2. I graduated at 6, and then started primary school at grade 1 through 6. Do my GSAT, and then pass for one of the school of my choice, and then I go to high school. You go to the high school that you pass for. So.
That sounds like communism.
No, it's classism. It's kind of like a rank you base and put you all together. Oh, you guys do the same at the same grades. You guys should learn here. No, slow learners doesn't go to the same. Slow learners and people we call like smart like myself doesn't go to the same school.
Smart like yourself.
What you're looking around here. I mean, they have rank of smart in my Caribbean.
Yeah, and what rank of smart were you?
You're so interested to find out. Okay, so let me tell you. I was in the top 3. Smart in my parish. Yeah, it was Glenmore High School, Clarendon College, and then Edwin Allen.
So you were number 3.
Yes.
Because if you were higher than that, you would say like we were top 2 or we were.
No, I'm just saying the top 3.
So you were number 3.
Yes, and you want to know how many schools in the parish? Like probably 80. So I was in the top 3. And you know the worst thing? People that pass to go to Clarendon College, they have a 0.1 average higher than mine. So it's kind of like people just placing them at whatever. Like
so they're.
It's kind of like.
They're smarter.
Yeah. Okay, we get it. No, we don't talk about school. But anyways, as I was saying, you're trying to make me look bad, don't you? Whatever.
No, I'm just roasting you.
I know, but it was like. In high school, and then my church came out with this thing. I've never even told you this, but my church came out with this thing that's saying we are forbidden to go to the merry-go-round because it's stupid. But let me tell you why. Because there was a party that always keep next door to the merry-go-round. Remember now, my dad keeps merry-go-round. My dad loves to see us happy and swinging and just riding the merry-go-round.
Okay, you say that. I say he probably liked to see y'all fall down.
No, I don't think so. But the
Come on, every father likes to see his kids fall down as long as they're not actually hurt.
Right.
It's
kind of like a joke.
That stuff's funny. You ever seen a kid fall?
Yeah, and you want to laugh?
No,
So bad.
I just do laugh. Like, as long as that child thinks that it's funny,
yeah,
they're not gonna act like they're hurt.
right.
Children are indestructible until you as a parent acknowledge their injury.
Like, as they drop, you're like, oh my god, then they start crying.
Yeah.
If you leave them, they're like, oh, okay, and brush off themselves and go about their business.
Children are indestructible until you tell them that they're hurt.
Yeah, but the thing is, my dad wanted us to be there, but you know, my dad is so respectable. He's like, okay, if your mom says you can't go, I'm sorry, you're in the church. And even though it would hurt him so bad, it would just be like, you're in the church, you know, whatever. So the whole church rule, no, they didn't even tell us what the whole reason was for, I guessing. But I think it's because there was a dance hall party that keeps beside the merry-go-round every year. So they suspect that when we are there, we're going to be at that. I have no idea what it was, but all I know is that when I go to merry-go-round, I go to buy, what's it called again? Malta, like the malt. And ride in the merry-go-round and just catch up with family and friends. You don't see who drive just to come in town just for the merry-go-round. It was just fun. And you know, me and Tash hanging out and stuff like that. So then, since the church say we can't go to the merry-go-round now, me with my rebellious self, I never forgot. I had this red and black dress. It was like, it was wearing for that Christmas. It was like red, then black, red, then black. And I cut the dress into a skirt. Into a short front and long and tall back skirt. And I remember my mom was going off in the house about nobody not leaving out here, going to no merry-go-round. And remember now, you know, it was me, my sister Roxanne, and Jody, my cousin, all three of us that grew together. And Roxanne was like, I don't care if the church said we can't go, then we can't go, because she was never big on those things anyways. Even when we're privileged to go, she wouldn't even go. So it's like, whatever. Jody's like, okay, must say, like, Auntie Norma say we can't go, so she respect that and can't go. Me, I'm fighting hell and high water, and I was like, I'm going. I don't care if mommy kill me when I come back. And I put on my clothes and I went outside and I went to the back of her house and I go around to Roxanne's bedroom and I say, Roxanne, lend me a phone. And I don't remember what I did. If I text her, no, I did have a phone. I did have a little bangers and I text Roxanne and I said, Roxanne, I'm going to the merry-go-round. But the whole time I was behind the house. And Roxanne with her big mouth, Mommy, sure don't in the house. Sure gonna marry. Babe, why you not? Babe.
I'm listening.
But with you, look at you in the camera, it looks like you're not paying attention to me. It looks disrespectful, if I must say.
If I must say.
And I didn't even, I was so in my mess, in my talking, I didn't realize you were turned that way all this time. Or would you want if I was talking and my back was turned to you?
You mean, like, oh, we're not going to go into that.
Like what? Going to what? Whatever. I never turn my back to you unless I'm mad at you and I don't want to talk. But this is a fun story time. Yeah. So I was so upset. I was so mad and I didn't go anywhere. And I just hear, I was at the back of the house and I just hear my mom going off in the house. Jesus, and she was talking to Jesus. What she gonna do to me when I come back? And I was like, I just keep firing up Roxanne's phone. I was like, I'm gone. I don't care if you want to kill me. And there's this little spot that is near to the merry-go-round. And I said, Roxy, me hold her belly, I don't remember what they call it, belly gully, something. It's like a, they made a ditch that something that water run under. And what do they call them, babe? Like you're walking on the road, but underneath you is like a little drain for water to run. Channel, gully, I don't know, whatever that is. And I said, how that he, and Roxanne was like, Mommy. Roxanne going to my bedroom, I realized I wasn't there for real. I was like, Mommy, Sherry's not in the house. Sherry's not here for real. And then I get up. And I see my mother. She walking up and down and she was like, Jesus, Papa, Jesus, give me strength in this house. And I couldn't hold it any longer. And I walk up to the steps. The They make some board step where make to go up in her house. Mom was like, Sherry, where you coming from? I said, merry-go-round.
You were vindictive as a child.
I was. And I was very stubborn.
I feel sorry for our children if they end up anything like that.
Are you saying you feel sorry for yourself if they end up anything like me?
No, if they end up, well, yeah, vindictive and...
I'm not being vindictive now.
No, you were.
I was.
Like I said, if they end up anything
I was
like
provocative to my parents.
Ooh, you will catch the right hand.
Listen, I am probably the only child that got the most.
You
the most
deserved it from the sound of it.
Shut up. Defend me. I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to defend that.
But yeah, I'm probably the child that got the most scolding from my parents growing up.
Mom watches this, guarantee you she leaves a comment like, Billy Turner.
Yeah. She doesn't comment on YouTube. She just watch them off my sister's phone. But yeah, and let me tell you, when I walk up to that step and mom asked me, mommy was like, no, you're not come from here, grown. And I tell you, I couldn't, if I didn't save myself, say I was at the back of the house, oh my God, I would be so much pain that Christmas. But I was just so mad. I was so mad at everything. First I was mad at my pastor. First I was mad at anyone who come up with that rule. And then mad at my mom for not sending us. Because, you know, my mom is in the church and, oh, she don't want to be disobedient. But it's my dad. My dad is there. It's not like I'm unsupervised. Well, my dad is feeling the miracle. He doesn't know where I am 90% of the time. But I'm there. Every kid is just going around doing their thing. Doing the thingy, what do you call it again? Firecracker. Just lighting firecracker and just having a good time. It's Christmas. Like literally Christmas Day. So merry-go-round start like 6 p.m. Christmas night straight to even 12 p.m. if it's a good turnout. Because some people, they don't want to finish riding. And my dad sometimes would have to be like, man, it's getting late, man. And because we have the reunion the 26th after Christmas every year. Somebody was like, it's late, man. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day, man. And like try to, some of the kids wall on the rope, said, no, masklad, one last ride. They come at that masklad. But yeah, that was one of my worst Christmas memories, and I will never forget it until the day I die. And I will have this story to tell my kids whenever they grow up. So don't be rebellious. And even though I was so mad at the church for not letting us go. And the worst part why I was mad, sorry.
No, you're doing that thing again. Where
What?
You just keep talking to talk. Like
no, I'm telling, it's one more thing. The worst part of it is that it was only us, my mother's child, kids. Everybody else that was in the church, it's like they don't even care. They still send their kids and then I have to be watching them walking, going to the merry-go-round. And then only us alone didn't get to go. But yeah, I'm done talking now because since you're tired of me talking.
I'm just saying, you're going on the tangent again.
Tangent, just a long story. And now I'm talking about this, I'm upset over it all over again. Like why? Why did they give us that stupid rule so we couldn't go?
Why be bothered by it now?
You're right. Yeah.
Like it doesn't serve any purpose to remain angry about something that happened in the past.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not hungry anymore. Okay, I feel like I'm not seeing you. Why are you hiding from the camera, babe? Tell me one reason. Okay.
It's just that we don't have enough room on that side. What the heck is this?
I don't know.
It's a candle.
Okay. Well, what was your one story you said you go wait for the last?
Oh,
since as I'm blabbing so much.
It'll be short.
Okay.
But yeah. When we were younger, there was this program for, I'll say underprivileged children. Like, people who couldn't afford gifts for their kids, they put themselves into a raffle. Well, put their children into a raffle, and it was called Shop with a Cop.
Shop with the Cop?
Yeah,
They still have that right now, didn't they?
Maybe, I don't know. It was a program back where we used to live. But if you were one of the families that was chosen, your children would get to they would get given $100 to spend at Walmart to buy gifts for themselves and their family members and whatever. But they would be escorted the entire time by a police officer. Like you could sit there and have a talk. And there was this, I can't remember, but it was like a toy gun of some sort. And one of the rules that it said on the paper that you got given, like you got given a rule sheet, like what you can buy, what you can't, what's excluded, and everything like that. And it was like rule 7 or 8. It said cannot, you can't buy weapons, knives, guns, anything like that. But I went to buy this toy gun, and the cop looked at me and said, I'm sorry, you can't have that. I said, why? He said, and I was away from my mom at this time.
Okay.
Like, it was just me and the cop. I said, why? He says, well, it says in the rules that you can't get weapons. And I said, sir, can I see the rules? And he says, sure, hands me the rule paper. I go through it and I find the rule, and then with a little asterisk on the end of the rule. And then on the bottom it says, this does not include toy weapons. I looked at him, I pointed it out, and I showed it to him. I said, this says that this rule does not include toy weapons. And he looks at me, and he's just, well, I guess you can get that. The rules specifically say that you can get that.
Yeah.
And he's just shaking his head and talking about, like, he's like, I can't believe that this kid's this smart.
Exactly. How old were you?
Like 7 or 8.
And you questioned the rules, babe?
Yeah. The rules said I couldn't have something that I wanted to have, so I wanted to find a way to get myself what I wanted.
Yeah, and not only that, you want to verify if it was true, right? And I don't think you would think the cop was lying to you. I just think because of how intelligent you were.
I just wanted to find a loophole.
To get your gun. Yeah. Wow.
And eventually we're done. I got some gifts for my family. I got some stuff for myself. And we, as we were walking back to the front, we met back up with Mom. And the cop looks at my mom and says, your son could very well be a lawyer one day. She just stares at him. She's like, I know he's smart. What did he do? I told him he couldn't have something, and he decided to find a loophole that told him that he could. And she just smiled and nodded. She's like, yep, that's Billy.
Oh my god. But yeah, we never had a Christmas tree. We never put up pepper lights. The most I would do, I'm the one decorating. The most I would do is go up to the shop, right at the entrance of my lane, and buy like 20 balloons and tie them up to the ceiling of the house. And that is Christmas for us. Like, pretty much. We'd never have decorations and the whole whatever stocking thingy. We didn't have that. And also, it was probably like the last 6 years we started doing gifts at our family reunions on the 26th of December every year, where we would pick, I think they call it potluck or something like that. Secret Santa, yeah. So you'd pick someone's name and then you exchange a gift. But yeah, that was just one of the Christmas memory that I'm never gonna forget. For the most part, Christmas has always been about family and being with family. So yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching today, and please make sure to leave your Christmas memories in the comments. Share them with us. We want to know what are some of your favorite Christmas memories. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.